What is up? So, I thought the Chiefs were going to have the worst weekend out of all the AFC West teams on Sunday night. I thought the Chiefs they took a giant dump in the middle of Sunday Night Football, and it was awful. They got spanked, embarrassed in the middle of the country on Sunday night, and I'm glad that I waited. It's Tuesday, and I'm glad that I waited a few days to do this reaction video to that loss against the Buffalo Bills that the Chiefs made us watch. I turned off the game like in the fourth quarter and watched Squid Game. I thought that was more uplifting than watching the Chiefs play football. It is right now because this team stinks. But the Chiefs, out of all the AFC West teams, did not have the worst week. Thank you, Gruden. I'll get to that later. Man, what a mess. The NFL coaches between Urban Meyer and Jon Gruden, they're just the gift that keeps on giving. But I digress. I have some thoughts on that I'll share. But as far as the Chiefs goes, it'd be nice if the defense actually played like they tried to stop somebody. Like they didn't. Right now, the Chiefs are playing like they want to give up points, which is very weird because that's not how you win games. And you just see Tyrann Mathieu is probably the only player on that defense actually trying to get a stop. And you see him do the YMCA thing every time the offense throws the ball to Daniel Sorensen. And the opponents inevitably get a huge gain on the play. And Tyrann Mathieu's like, come on. Both hands up in the air. He's all of us at that point. And, man, I don't want to pile on Sorensen. I feel like I've done that enough. I feel like we've all done that enough in Kansas City because he's just not playing the position that he should be playing. I think he's better at a run-stopping linebacker position where he can kind of blitz. But they got him out in pass protection, and they I don't know. It's just they got him guarding these receivers, tight ends. He's just not good at that, and that's on the coach. And I don't know what Spags needs to see in the game to realize that he is not putting his players in a position to succeed, and it's not fair. So I think that adjustments need to be made on the coaching within the realm of the scheme to accentuate the players that they have, their strengths. You would have thought. I don't know. But, and I know people on the radio are going, well, they know better than us. They know better than us. And that might be true, but what I'm watching right now, the definition of insanity is playing Daniel Sorensen out in that position and expecting to get a stop. What you're going to get is Tyrann Mathieu doing the YMCA. And they were just awful. Jarran Reed, what a terrible signing. At some point, we're going to have to start criticizing Brett Veach for missing on a lot. With Frank Clark, Frank Clark's not that great. Dirty little secret, the offensive tackles haven't been spectacular. Haven't been as good as I thought they were going to be. Now the draft with Creed Humphrey, Joe Thuney, and Trey Smith, they've been solid. They've been solid up front there, but on the offensive line. But man, this team is in a hot mess right now. This team got the pants on Sunday night. Oh man. I don't know what they do. And have some respect for yourself, guys. Come on. You would think that the defense would, but the defense is playing like they owe money to somebody to throw these games. I'm serious. Jarran Reed, I don't know if he has gambling debts he has to pay off, but man, they are playing like they owe somebody some money who I hope I don't know. I'm kind of joking about it, but like 5% of me is going, oh, I don't know, the NFL better investigate. Man, I don't know what to do with this team. The offense is pressing. The offense is they're pressing. They're playing like they have to score on every possession. They have to get a touchdown, or else they're going to lose the game. And that's accurate. That's accurate. But they've been out of sync. I don't know. Mahomes and Kelsey haven't been in sync. Hill's dropped a few passes. So, man, I don't know. They got to clean up a lot of stuff, and I think that they can get better. But man, I kind of want to see it soon. Because guess what? You're going to be a wild card team. You're not getting any sort of the division's already wrapped up. The Chargers are going to win the division. The Raiders are probably going to be relegated. I don't know. But the Chargers are going to win the division. The Broncos are terrible, like everybody thought they were going to be. But they lucked into a schedule that was favorable. And the Chiefs are probably 10-7. That's what they're playing like. They are playing like garbage. And maybe they're just not talented on defense to overcome. And offensively, outside of Hill, Kelsey, and Mahomes, what do you got? I don't know. Let's get Josh Gordon involved. I don't know, but I just don't. Offensively, they got to change some things up too. I don't. I think they're pressing too much. They're going for a lot of big plays when they're not there. But maybe it was just a bad game because they did just go really hard on the Eagles. But they gotta get it together. Get it together, guys. Have some respect for yourself, man. Play hard. Play like you care, guys. Okay, anyways, Jon Gruden resigned from the Raiders coaching staff last night, and amid some racially insensitive and homophobic emails sent 11 years ago. Apparently, the NFL was investigating the Washington football team Redskins, and they and by the way, that organization looks like it's a mess, run by a messy leader in Dan Snyder. I don't know how they haven't found anything yet, because it just seems like he's just such a shady person. Anyways, Jon Gruden resigns, and everybody at ESPN is clutching their pearls. The thing is that Jon Gruden actually made the comments when he was a member, and when he was an employee of ESPN. But you have these people, and you know who they are, Mina Kimes, clutching their pearls. And then Ryan Clark again trying to be funny. I don't know, but they're out there going, whoa, oh my gosh. Now I what Gruden did was bad, and I honestly didn't see any way that he could come back from that. But it was just weird how that all happened. Those were 11 years ago, and he called the commissioner just a slur. It was weird. Well, it wasn't. It was. What are you doing, dude? But let's not act like what irritates me, and I agree that I feel like that Gruden probably should have been removed, because I don't know how you can keep your locker room like that. But the public shaming from the people at ESPN, like they've never said or done anything wrong or racially insensitive in their lives. I don't know. I'm gonna call shenanigans on that. If everybody saw everybody's emails, private text messages, you would be surprised. No, I'm not telling on myself, but man, at some point it's a slope that's very slippery. I don't know. I have a few different thoughts on that. One part of me feels like Jon Gruden should have been like, oh, he's a giant bully. Another part of me is like, what are we doing with the public shaming here? Everybody is just feigning outrage. It's just a cultural thing going on right now that it's a weird time, man. Weird times. Frank Caliendo's not going to be doing that anymore. His Jon Gruden impression. But anyways, I'm Ryan McChesney. Like and subscribe. I'm just going to be ranting about the Chiefs. Otherwise, if the Chiefs start going on another losing streak, these videos are going to be like 20 minutes long. It's just going to be a giant therapy session. But I'm out. Peace. Let's get a win next week, Chiefs. Play hard. Play like you care. All right? Sissies. Was that bad?